Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your daily tarot reading. Thank you for joining me in this reading. I'm going to be using the Lightseers deck and the Lover's Oracle deck for the reading. So remember to take what resonates and to leave behind whatever you feel does not from the reading. So let's find out what messages come through the cards. So the first card we have is the Queen of Wands. With the Queen of Wands, you could be dealing with a fire sign, so another Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Next we have the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles shows earth sign energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or even Capricorn. And finally we have the Temperance card, which is showing Sagittarius energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon card, which is showing Pisces energy. Okay, so with the Moon card showing up at the bottom of the deck, with this card, this does show an abundance of creative energy. So at the same time with the Moon card, this does show feelings of a lack of clarity, or even just feeling like there is some misunderstanding as far as you and somebody else. So with this card was showing that abundance of creativity, there could be a lot of possibilities and a lot of scenarios that you could draw with this person, but ultimately this card does show mixed signals from somebody and feeling almost kind of confused by somebody and their actions. And with this Moon card, this does show somebody who is perhaps holding back or sending out mixed signals because they themselves are still in this place where they are trying to either assess a situation or make it make sense for themselves. But the Temperance card showing up next to this card is a card that does show being able to get to a more clear space with somebody through being able to maintain some moderation as far as the way in which you're connecting to this person. So this Temperance card, this is about having one foot dipped into the water and having another on stable ground. So this is about being able to move things slowly, steadily, and with a lot of caution, as well as with a lot of concern for being able to understand that you and this other person are on the same page every step of the way. So this Temperance card is a card about being able to maintain balance, and it is also a card about getting to a place of certainty with somebody and in your relationships. And this Temperance card also shows with being able to do that, this does show you being kind of divinely protected in getting to where you want to get to with this person. So this card is a very spiritual card, and also the Moon is also somewhat a very spiritual energy as well. So this does show the potential for a very deep connection to exist between you and this other person. And with the Queen of Wands, this Queen of Wands does show very warm-hearted kind of energy, with it being a fire energy card. This does show you being able to even experience a lot of attraction for your own unique personal expression. So the Queen of Wands does show somebody who is also very talented, and also somebody who is also very self-assured as far as what they are doing. So you could be also gaining a lot of attraction or a lot of admiration for being able to do something that comes naturally to you. So that does also factor into the self-assured kind of an energy. So I am getting that visibility for your art or for your unique qualities, and that is something that does put you in this position, that does also allow you to gain respect or admiration. So I'm getting that this person views you as somebody that they do think highly of. With this Queen of Wands, they do have a lot of respect for you or for something that you do, and also there is a lot of attraction with this card and a lot of admiration as well. So I am getting that with the Moon card. If this person is hiding something, I'm getting that it isn't something that is negative per se. It could be about timing. And with this King of Pentacles, this card does show somebody who is very reliable and even very dependable. This is someone who is also more so geared towards wanting to be able to create something that will be long term, and wanting to be able to also invest in something that is going to require their devotion. And I'm getting that they have that ability to be able to make something work and make something go the distance, as well as this King of Pentacles. And with this King of Pentacles showing up next to the Queen of Pentacles, this does show a dynamic duo. So also this King of Pentacles could be somebody that you're working with, but I am seeing somebody who is able to take things with you forward. And this does show somebody who is a go-getter, somebody who's devoted, somebody who is committed, and also somebody who is experienced, as well as somebody who knows what it takes to be able to really take care of what they place value on. And with this card, I'm getting somebody who is also very conscientious as far as how they may approach you or make an offer to you. This card does show stable energy. So I am also getting with this card a very practical success with this person. They do plan out the future, and with this card, this does show somebody who's very loyal, and also somebody who really does desire a commitment, a long-term commitment, that is. And I'm getting with this King of Pentacles, this does show somebody who is at a place whereby they are ready to do that. This does show somebody who is perhaps very established as far as being established within themselves. They have their resources and everything together. And with this King of Pentacles, this is a card showing somebody who wants to be able to share that with somebody else. They want to take care of somebody else. So with the Queen of Wands, I'm getting a strong attraction. With this King of Pentacles, I'm showing a readiness. And with this Temperance card, this does show perhaps a more cautious, slower pace as far as moving things forward. But this does show harmonious movement forward. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a card from the Lovers Oracle deck, and I'm going to start with the card for you, Sagittarius. So this is the card that came out for you. It says, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And I'm going to pull out a card for this other person. So this is the card that came out. It says healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And I'm going to pull out a card for the overall reading. And this is a card that came out for the overall reading. It says soulmates. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Okay, so this card that came out for this other person, this healing card, I'm getting it pertaining to the Moon card. And with the Moon card, this does show an energy of almost feeling kind of worried or fearful in some way for some reason. And also with this card, this does show an energy of lacking of clarity and feeling as though your emotions are overpowering you. And I'm getting that perhaps there may be something this person needs to heal, and it may be causing them to show up in a way that may be making them show up in a way that is perhaps difficult to understand or it's difficult to read. But I am getting that this person may be going through some kind of a healing when it comes to relationships. So this could even be about being able to heal your perspective and the way in which they perhaps feel about the future or feel about the past. They may even be overcomplicating something for themselves. And with this card that came out for you, Sagittarius, I'm getting it pertaining to the Queen of Wands. So with the Queen of Wands, this is about being able to even indulge in some kind of a passion that you have, and also being noticed while being able to do that. And this is about really being in a space where it feels as though this is your element. This is something that perhaps comes naturally to you, but this does show being noticed and admired, and even being able to gain traction. And with the soulmate card that came out for the overall reading, I'm getting this card pertaining to the Temperance card. And with the Temperance card, this is showing a very deep kind of a connection. that is, perhaps it could be very spiritual as well, and this does show being able to manifest that kind of connection between yourself and somebody else. And also with this card also speaking about manifesting energy, this could also be pertaining to the moon card, and perhaps this connection may have started around the full moon, or it may be one that does go through phases. So this card that came out for this other person, this healing card, I'm getting it pertaining to the Temperance card, and with this does show that your connection with this other person may be healing at this time, and it may even feel as though it is a complicated status or place to be in with this person. I'm also getting it pertaining to the moon card, which does show a more complex energy. Also, this person may be healing on their own themselves, and with that being the card for the other person, this could even be about you being able to heal as well when it comes to the way you are looking at this person, or perhaps even just being able to heal does kind of make this a bit of a delicate place to be in with this connection. Okay, so that is the message I'm getting with these cards, Sagittarius. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you in tomorrow's reading. Bye, Sagittarius.